Hello everyone, Standard 10th and Subject English. Friends, 2.2 The Boy Who Broke the Bank. Last video. In the last video, we discussed on the lesson, on the story. We explained it very well. Today, we are going to discuss the margin questions and activities from English workshop. So, please pay attention and open page number 48. First, we will read the whole lesson and then we will discuss on margin questions and then the activities from English workshop. Page number 48. The Boy Who Broke the Bank. Ruskin Bond, 1934, is an Indian author of British descent. He lives with his adopted family in Landover, in Mussoorie, India. The Indian Council for Child Education has recognized his role in the growth of children's literature in India. He got the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1992 for Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra. He was awarded Padma Shri and Padma Bhushan respectively in 1999 and 2014. And now we will see the whole story and then we will discuss on the questions based on it in margin questions and also in the English workshop. Nathu grumbled to himself as he swept the steps of the Pipalnagar Bank owned by Seth Govindram. He used the small broom hurriedly and carelessly, and the dust, after rising in a cloud above his head, settled down again on the steps. As Nathu was banging his pan against a dustbin, Sitaram, the washerman's son, passed by. Sitaram was on his delivery round. He had a bundle of freshly pressed clothes balanced on his head. Don't raise such dust, he called out to Nathu. Are you annoyed because they are still refusing to pay you an extra 2 rupees a month? I don't wish to talk about it, complained the sweeper boy. I haven't even received my regular pay. And this is the 20th of the month. Who would think a bank would hold up a poor man's salary? As soon as I get my money, I am off. Not another week I work in this place. And Nathu banged the pen against the dustbin several times just to emphasize his point and giving himself confidence. Well, I wish you luck, said Sitaram. I shall keep a lookout for any jobs that might suit you. And he plodded barefoot along the road, the big bundle of clothes hiding most of his head and shoulders. At the fourth home he visited, Sitaram heard the lady of the house mention that she was in need of a sweeper. Tying his bundle together, he said, I know of a sweeper boy who's looking for work. He can start from next month. He is with the bank just now, but they aren't giving him his pay, and he wants to leave. Is that so? Said Mrs. Srivastava. Well, tell him to come and see me tomorrow. And Sitaram, glad that he had been of service to both a customer and his friend, hoisted his bag on his shoulder and went his way. Mrs. Srivastava had to do some shopping. She gave instructions to the ayah about looking after the baby and told the cook not to be late with the midday meal. Then she set out for the Pipalnagar marketplace to make her customary tour of the cloth shops. A large shaded tamarind tree grew at one end of the bazaar, and it was here that Mrs. Srivastava found her friend Mrs. Bhushan sheltering from the heat. Mrs. Bhushan was fanning herself with a large handkerchief. She complained of the summer, which she affirmed was definitely the hottest in the history of Pipalnagar. She then showed Mrs. Srivastava a sample of the cloth she was going to buy, and for 5 minutes they discussed its shade, texture, and design. Having exhausted this topic, Mrs. Srivastava said, "Do you know, my dear, that said Govindram's bank can't even pay its employees. Only this morning I heard a complaint from their sweeper who hasn't received his wages for over a month." "Shocking," remarked Mrs. Bhushan. "If they can't pay the sweeper, they must be in a bad way. None of the others could be getting paid either." She left Mrs. Srivastava at the tamarind tree and went in search of her husband, who was sitting in front of Kamal Kishore's photography shop talking with the owner. "So, there are you!" cried Mrs. Bhushan. "I have been looking for you for almost an hour. Where did you disappear?" "Nowhere," replied Mrs. Bhushan. "Had you remained stationary in one shop, I might have found you, but you go from one shop to another, like a bee in a flower garden. Like a bee in a flower garden. Don't start grumbling. The heat is trying up. I don't know what's happening to People Nagar. Even the bank's about to go bankrupt." "What's that?" said Kamal Kishore, sitting up suddenly. "Which bank?" "Why, the People Nagar Bank, of course. I hear they have stopped paying employees. Don't tell me you have an account there, Mr. Kishore." "No, but my neighbor has," he exclaimed, and he called out over the low portion to the keeper of the barber shop next door. "Deep Chand, have you heard the latest? The People Nagar Bank is about to collapse. You had better get your money out as soon as you can." Deepchand, who was cutting the hair of an elderly gentleman, was so startled that his hand shook and he necked his customer's right ear. The customer yelped with pain because of the cut and distress because of the awful news he had just heard. With one side of his neck still unshaven, he sped across the road to the general merchant store where there was a telephone. He dialed Seth Govindram's number. The Seth was not at home. Where was he then? The Seth was holidaying in Kashmir. "Oh, was that so?" The elderly gentleman did not believe it. He hurried back to the barber shop and told Deepchand, "The word has flown. Seth Govindram has left town. Definitely it means a collapse." And then he dashed out of the shop, making a beeline for his office and checkbook. The news spread through the bazaar with the rapidity of forest fire. From the general merchants it travelled to the shop, circulated amongst the customers, and then spread with them in various directions to the battle seller, the tailor, the free vendor, the jeweler, the beggar sitting on the pavement. Old Ganpat, the beggar, had a crooked leg. He had been squatting on the pavement for years, calling for alms. In the evening, someone would come with a barrow and take him away. He had never been known to walk, but now, on learning that the bank was about to collapse, Ganpat astonished everyone, leaping to his feet and actually running at top speed in the direction of the bank. It soon became known that he had 1,000 rupees in savings. Men stood in groups at street corners discussing the situation. People Nagar seldom had a crisis, seldom on or never bad floods, earthquakes, or drought, and the imminent crash of the People Nagar Bank set everyone talking and speculating and rushing about in a frenzy. Some boasted of their far-sighted neighs, congratulating themselves on having already taken out their money or on never having put any in. Others speculated on the reasons for the crash, putting it all down to excesses indulged in by Setu Govindram. "The Sikh had freed the state," said one. He had fled the country, said another. He was hiding in Peoplenagar, said a third. He had hanged himself from the tamarind tree, said a fourth, and had been found that morning by the sweeper boy. By noon, the small bank had gone through all its ready cash, and the harassed manager was in a dilemma. Emergency funds could only be obtained from another bank some 30 miles distant, and he wasn't sure he could persuade the crowd to wait until then. And there was no way of contacting Sid Govindram on his houseboat in Kashmir. People were turned back from the counters and told to return the following day. Then they did not like the sound of that, and so they gathered outside on the steps of the bank, shouting, "Give us our money, or we will break in and fetch the set. We know he is hiding in a safe deposit locker." Mischief markers who didn't have a paisa in the bank joined the crowd and aggravated their mood. The manager stood at the door and tried to flash them. He declared that the bank had plenty of money but no immediate means of collecting it. He urged them to go home and come back the next day. "We want it now. We want it now," chanted some of the crowd. "Now, now, now." And a brick hurtled through the air and crashed through the plate glass window of the People Nagar Bank. Natu arrived next morning to sweep the steps of the bank. He saw the refuse and the broken glass and the stones cluttering the steps. Raising his hands in a gesture of horror and disgust, he cried, "Hollands, sons of donkeys! As though it isn't bad enough to be paid late, it seems my work has also to be increased." He smote the steps with his broom, scattering the refuse. "Good morning, Natu," said the washerman's boy, getting down from his cycle. Are you ready to take up a new job from the first of next month?" "You will have to, I suppose, now that the bank is going out of business." "How's that?" "How's that?" said Natu. "Haven't you heard? Well, you had better wait here until half the population of the people arrives to claim their money." And he waved cheerfully. He did not have a bank account and sped away on his cycle. Natu went back to sweeping the steps, muttering to himself. When he had finished his work, he sat down on the highest step to wait the arrival of the manager. He was determined to get his pay. "Who would have thought the bank could collapse?" he said to himself, and looked thoughtfully into the distance. "I wonder how it could have happened." In this way, we have discussed the whole story, and now we are going to discuss the margin questions in the story. So, on page number 48, the first question you will see on the screen. The first question: name the characters of the story. Name the characters of the story. Which are the characters in the story? Natu, Sitaram, Mrs. Srivastav, Mrs. Bhushan, Shet Govindram, Kamal Kishore, Mr. Bhushan, Deepchand, elderly gentleman, betel seller, the tailor, the free vendor, the jeweler, the beggar, old Ganpat, the manager, mischief makers. All these characters in the story. I will tell you once again the characters from the story. The names of the characters of the story: Natu, Sitaram, Mrs. Srivastav, Mrs. Bhushan, शेठ गोविंदराम, कमल किशोर, मिस्टर भूषण, दीपचंद, elderly gentleman, battle seller, the tailor, the free vendor, the jeweler, the beggar old Ganpat, the manager, mischief makers. All these characters of the story. Next question in the margin. Which action of Natu shows his annoyance? Which actions of Natu shows his annoyance? Natu's banging pan against a dustbin shows his annoyance. Natu's banging pans. Natu's banging pan against a dustbin shows his annoyance. Next question. How do you show your annoyance? How do you show your annoyance? तुम्ही तुमचा राग कसा प्रकट करता, कसा दाखवता? याचं उत्तर तुम्ही तुमच्या पद्धतीनं देऊ शकता. आय शो माय अनॉयन्स बाय यूजिंग सम impolite or angry words. I do some odd actions. जेव्हा तुम्ही तुमचा राग व्यक्त करता तेव्हा तुम्ही ऑड ॲक्शन्स करत असता अँड अँग्री वर्ड्स, impolite वर्ड्स रागाच्या भरात तुम्ही वापरत असता. आय शो माय अनॉयन्स बाय यूजिंग सम impolite or angry words. I do some odd actions. Okay. Now next question on page number 49. पहा. Which one? This is the question. To whom did Sitaram talk about Natu? To whom did Sitaram talk about Natu? Sitaram talked to Mrs. Srivastav about Natu. Sitaram talked to Mrs. Srivastav about Natu. Next. Why was Mrs. Bhushan uncomfortable? Why was Mrs. Bhushan uncomfortable? Mrs. Bhushan was uncomfortable because of excessive heat. She couldn't bear the hottest summer. अतिशय उष्ण वातावरण होतं, उष्णता खूप होती, गरमी होती आणि तिला ते गरमी सहन होत नव्हती. त्यामुळं तिला मिसेस भूषण यांना अनकम्फर्टेबल वाटत होतं. मिसेस भूषण वॉज अनकम्फर्टेबल बिकॉज ऑफ एक्सेसिव्ह हीट. सी कुडंट बेअर द हॉटेस्ट समर. नेक्स्ट वन, पुढचा प्रश्न काय पहा ऑन नेक्स्ट पेज. Which shop was just next to the photography shop? Which shop was just next to the photography shop? The barber shop was just next to the photography shop. Next question. पहा काय आहे. Who did Deepchand call a bird? Who did Deepchand call a bird? The elderly gentleman called a bird to Sheth Govindaram. Who was Mr. Srivastav talking to? Mr. Srivastav was talking to Mrs. Bhushan. Who was Mr. Srivastav? Mrs. Srivastav talking to Mrs. Srivastav was talking to Mrs. Bhushan. And who was Mr. Srivastav talking to Mrs. Srivastavच्या ऐवजी या ठिकाणी मिस्टर भूषण जर असतं तर उत्तर येत होतं की ठीक आहे, जो आहे तो प्रश्न आपण पाहूया. Who was Mrs. Srivastav talking to? Mrs. Srivastav was talking to Mrs. Bhushan. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पहा पुढचा प्रश्न काय आहे. Who surprised everyone and how? Who surprised everyone and how? Old Ganpat beggar surprised everyone, leaping to his pit and actually running at top speed in the direction of the bank. Next question. काय पहा पुढचा प्रश्न. व्हॉट वेअर द 4 rumors अबाउट शेठ गोविंदराम? शेठ गोविंदराम यांच्याबद्दल कोणत्या 4 अफवा तिथं पसरवण्यात आल्या होत्या किंवा अफवा निर्माण झाल्या होत्या? व्हॉट वेअर द 4 rumors अबाउट शेठ गोविंदराम? फर्स्ट, द शेठ हॅड fled the state. Second, the Seth had fled the country. Third, he was hiding in Pipalnagar. And fourth, the Seth Govindram had hanged himself from the tamarind tree. अशा या 4 अफवा त्याच्याबद्दलच्या ऐकण्यात आल्या होत्या. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, पुढचा प्रश्न आहे ऑन नेक्स्ट पेज. Who was the last to know about the Pipalnagar Bank going bankrupt? Who was the last to know about the Pipalnagar Bank going bankrupt? पिपलनगरची बँक ही दिवाळखोरीत चालले हे सगळ्यात शेवटी कोणाला समजलं? नथू वॉज द लास्ट टू नो अबाउट द पिपलनगर बँक गोईंग बँकरप्ट. अँड लास्ट क्वेश्चन, हाऊ आर rumors spread? Are the rumors harmful? Why or why not? आपण या गोष्टीची चर्चा या अगोदर वॉर्मिंग अपमध्ये सुद्धा केलेली आहे. पुन्हा आपण चर्चा करूया. हाऊ आर rumors spread? Are the rumors harmful? If yes, why? If no, why not? The rumors are spread by overall observations of a particular incident. They are easily spread from person to person. The rumors are harmful because they collapse any system easily. They can create stress for people related with rumors. Friends, the rumors are spread by overall observations of particular incident and they are easily spread from one person to another person. The rumors are harmful because they collapse any system easily and they can create stress for people related with rumors. So the rumors each and every time they are so much harmful for us. Next, आता मित्रांनो आपण इंग्लिश वर्कशॉपमधील ज्या काही ॲक्टिव्हिटी आहेत त्या ॲक्टिव्हिटींची आपण चर्चा करूया. इंग्लिश वर्कशॉप, all of you are on come on these activities on page number 53. English workshop. The first question, who am I? Identify the character from the extract. इथं जे काही वर्णन दिलेलं आहे त्या वर्णनावरून who am I या वर्णनाचं कॅरेक्टर कोण आहे ते कॅरेक्टरचं नाव आपल्याला फक्त सांगायचं आहे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, आय एम द वॉशरमन्स सन. हू एम आय? कोण आहे? सीताराम. मी वॉशरमनचा धोब्याचा मुलगा आहे, तर कोण आहे? सीताराम. नेक्स्ट, आता आपल्याला या प्रश्नांची उत्तर द्यायची आहेत. आय एम द ओनर ऑफ द बँक. हू एम आय? टेल मी. येस, सेठ गोविंद राम. आय एम द ओनर ऑफ द बँक. हू एम आय? सेठ गोविंद राम. सी, आय एम द स्वीपर. हू एम आय? आय एम द स्वीपर. हू एम आय? नथू. D, I am the friend of Mrs. Srivastav. Who am I? I am the friend of Mrs. Srivastav. Who am I? Mrs. Bhushan. E, I am the hairdresser. I am the hairdresser. Who am I? Deep Chand. Deep Chand. And F, I have a crooked leg. Who am I? The beggar, Ganpat. I have a crooked leg. Who am I? The beggar, Ganpat. Next question, question number 2. काय आहे पहा प्रश्न दुसरा. ॲक्टिव्हिटी नंबर 2 ऑन पेज नंबर 53. मेक अ लिस्ट ऑफ कस्टमर्स ऑफ पीपलनगर बँक फ्रॉम द एक्स्ट्रॅक्ट. आपल्या स्टोरीमधून आपल्याला यादी करायची आहे, लिस्ट करायची आहे. मेक अ लिस्ट ऑफ कस्टमर्स ऑफ पीपलनगर बँक फ्रॉम द एक्स्ट्रॅक्ट. कोणकोण आपल्याला कस्टमर मेक अ लिस्ट ऑफ कस्टमर्स ऑफ पीपलनगर बँक. पीपलनगर बँकेचे कस्टमर कोण कोण आहेत की ज्यांचा उल्लेख या गोष्टीत झालेला आहे त्यांची नाव आपल्याला पाहिजेत. द फर्स्ट वन, बेटल सेलर, पानवाला. बेटल सेलर, टेलर, फ्री वेंडर, एल्डरली जेंटलमन, द ज्वेलर, द बेगर, दीपचंद द बार्बर, okay, and Ganpat, beggar Ganpat. All these are the customers of People Nagar Bank. I will tell you once again: betel seller, tailor, free vendor, elderly gentleman, the jeweler, the beggar Ganpat, and Deepchand the barber. All these are the customers of People Nagar Bank. नेक्स्ट पुढचा प्रश्न आहे आपल्याला या ठिकाणी मित्रांनो. 1 2 3 4 सेंटेन्सेस आहेत. आपल्याला या ठिकाणी दिलेली जी सूचना आहे ती सूचना आपण काळजीपूर्वक वाचूया आणि सोडवूया. मॅच द फॉलोइंग अँड राईट द कम्प्लीट मिनिंगफुल सेंटेन्सेस. आपल्याला ग्रुप ए आणि ग्रुप बी यामध्ये आपणाला वाक्य दिलेले, तर आपण योग्य ती वाक्य मॅच करायचे आणि एक अर्थपूर्ण वाक्य तयार करायचं. मॅच द फॉलोइंग अँड राईट द कम्प्लीट मिनिंगफुल सेंटेन्स. ग्रुप ए, आय विल रीड फर्स्ट ग्रुप ए. सीताराम वॉज लुकिंग आउट फॉर एनी जॉब. सेकंड, अकॉर्डिंग टू मिसेस भूषण. थर्ड, गोविंदराम वॉज. अँड फोर्थ, द मॅनेजर टोल्ड द कस्टमर्स. नाउ बी, हॉलिडेइंग इन काश्मीर. B, to go home and come back the next day. C, that might suit Natu. And D, it was the hottest summer in the history of People Nagar. Okay, now we will match the sentences from group A to group B. काय सांगितले पहा. आता ग्रुप ए मधील पहिलं वाक्य आपण बघूया. सीताराम वॉज looking out for any job. and option C काय आहे बा, that might suit Natu. काय होईल वाक्य आपलं आता पूर्ण. सीताराम वॉज लुकिंग आउट फॉर एनी जॉब that might suit Natu. Second, according to Mrs. Bhushan. Option D. According to Mrs. Bhushan, it was the hottest summer in the history of People Nagar. Next one. Third one, Govindram was. Option A. Govindram was holidaying in Kashmir and remaining. The manager told the customers. Manager काय सांगत होते? Option B. The manager told the customers to go home and come back the next day. अशा प्रकारे हे 4 वाक्ये आपली अर्थपूर्ण वाक्य तयार होतील की ज्यांचा सहसंदर्भ या पाठाशी आहे. I will tell you once again all the sentences. Pay attention. Sitaram was looking out for any job that might suit Natu. According to Mrs. Bhushan, it was the hottest summer in the history of People Nagar. Govindram was holidaying in Kashmir, and the manager told the customers to go home and come back the next day. On next page, पुढचा प्रश्न पहा काय आहे. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. 4 नंबरचा प्रश्न आपला असा आहे की राईट हू सेड टू होम. कोण कोणास म्हणाले. राईट हू सेड टू होम. ऑन पेज नंबर 54 पहा पहिलं वाक्य. राईट हू सेड टू होम. डोंट रेज सच डेस्ट. डोंट रेज सच डस्ट. डोंट रेज सच डस्ट कोण म्हटलं. सीताराम सेड दिस टू नतू. हे कोण म्हणाला. सीताराम सेड दिस टू नतू. सेकंड, हू वुड हॅव थॉट द बँक वुड कोलॅप्स. आता हे वाक्य नतू स्वतःलाच बोलला होता. नतू सेड दिस टू हिमसेल्फ. नतू सेड दिस टू हिमसेल्फ. विच सेंटेन्स. Who would have thought the bank would collapse? Natu said this to himself. See, where did you disappear? Mrs. Bhushan said to Mr. Bhushan. Where did you disappear? हे वाक्य मिसेस भूषण सेड टू मिस्टर भूषण. अँड नेक्स्ट डी, द वर्ड हॅज फ्लॉन. हे विधान कोण बोललं होतं? तर एल्डरली जंटलमन सेड दिस टू दीपचंद द बार्बर. एल्डरली जंटलमन सेड दिस टू दीपचंद. ओके फ्रेंड्स, अशा पद्धतीनं आपण हा क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 पाहिलेला आहे. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 काय? वाय वॉज द मॅनेजर ऑफ द बँक इन अ डायलेमा? राईट डाऊन इन 5 to 6 लाईन्स इन युअर नोटबुक. आपला पुढचा प्रश्न आहे की त्याची अशी द्विधा मनस्थिती अशी का झाली होती? वाय वॉज द मॅनेजर ऑफ द बँक इन डायलेमा? राईट डाऊन इन 5 to 6 लाईन्स इन युअर नोटबुक. मॅनेजरची द्विधा अवस्था होण्याचं कारण काय होतं किंवा का झाली होती याबद्दल एक 5 ते 6 ओळीमध्ये लिहा असं सांगितलेलं आहे. आपण पाहूया हा प्रश्न. द मॅनेजर ऑफ द बँक वॉज इन अ डायलेमा बिकॉज ही कुड नॉट अंडरस्टँड हाऊ टू टॅकल द प्रॉब्लेम. ही जी समस्या निर्माण झाली होती या समस्येला कसं सामोरं जायचं, कसं फेस करायचं हे तो समजू शकत नव्हता. The manager of the bank was in a dilemma because he could not understand how to tackle the problem. The cash in the bank was over. Emergency funds could only be obtained from another bank some 30 miles distant. And he was not sure that he could persuade the crowd to wait until then. However, there was no way of contacting Seth Govindaram on his houseboat in Kashmir. So all these points which are made, the manager was of the bank in a dilemma. या सर्व गोष्टीमुळे त्याची द्विधा मनस्थिती बनलेली होती. ओके, आय विल टेल यू वन्स अगेन. The manager of the bank was in a dilemma because he could not understand how to tackle the problems. The cash in the bank was over. Emergency funds could only be obtained from another bank some 30 miles distant. And he was not sure that he could persuade the crowd to wait until then. And however, there was no way of contacting Seth Govindaram on his houseboat in Kashmir. Okay, next question number 6. काय आहे पहा क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 फ्रेंड्स. क्रॉस आउट द ऑड मॅन. क्रॉस आउट द ऑड मॅन. गटात न बसणारा शब्द. क्रॉस आउट द ऑड मॅन. गटात न बसणाऱ्या शब्दाला क्रॉस करा म्हणून सांगितलेलं आहे. फाइंड आउट करूया आपण कोणता शब्द आहे गटात न बसणारा. पहा ए मध्ये काय सांगितलेलं आहे? स्वीपर, हॉलेन, बेगर, डिक्लेअर, लॉकर. आता या सगळ्या गोष्टीमध्ये आपण जर पाहिलं स्वीपर, हॉलेगेन, बेगर, डिक्लेअर अँड लॉकर. आता या सर्वामध्ये गटातनं क्रॉसमॅन आउट जो वर्ड आहे, क्रॉस आउट द ऑड मॅन, तो आहे डिक्लेअर. ओके, यामध्ये कोणता शब्द येतो आपल्याला? पहिल्या ग्रुपमधला आहे डिक्लेअर हा जो शब्द आहे तो ऑड मॅन आउट आहे. ओके, नेक्स्ट सेकंडमध्ये पहा हरिडली, केअरलेसली, सॅलरी, डेफिनेटली अँड सडनली. आपल्याला सगळे शब्द हे ॲडवर्ब आहेत. फक्त सॅलरी हा जो वर्ड आहे तो नाऊन आहे, तो या ठिकाणी ऑड आहे सॅलरी. ओके, थर्डमध्ये बघा सीमध्ये एमिनंट, लेटेस्ट, पॅवमंट, ॲवफुल अँड शॉकिंग. तर यामध्ये आपल्याला ऑड दिसतो तो पॅवमंट. पहा, इमिनंट, लेटेस्ट, ॲवफुल, शॉकिंग, ऑड आहे पॅवमंट. अँड इन नेक्स्ट डी मध्ये पहा, मॉर्निंग, स्कॅटरिंग, रेझिंग, कलेक्टिंग, शाउटिंग. तर यामध्ये आपल्याला भलेही सगळ्याच्या शब्दाच्या शेवटी आय एन जी प्रत्यय दिसत असेल तर ऑड वर्ड आहे यातला तो आहे मॉर्निंग. ओके. तर डिक्लेअर कोणकोणते शब्द पहा, पहिल्यामधील डिक्लेअर, सेकंडमधील सॅलरी, थर्डमधील पॅवमंट अँड फोर्थमधील मॉर्निंग. हे शब्द सगळे ऑड आहेत. नेक्स्ट पुढचा प्रश्न 7 नंबरचा प्रश्न आहे, फाइंड द डिस्क्रायबिंग वर्ड्स फॉर द फॉलोइंग फ्रॉम द टेक्स्ट. आपल्याला धड्यामधूनच या शब्दांचं वर्णन करणारे शब्द आपल्याला पाहिजे आहेत, शोधायचे. टूरसाठी कोणता शब्द आला आहे? कस्टमरी टूर. शॉप, फोटोग्राफी शॉप. विंडो, प्लेट ग्लास विंडो. अँड लेक, क्रुक्ड लेक. ओके, या पद्धतीनं आय विल टेल यू वन्स अगेन. कस्टमरी टूर, फोटोग्राफी शॉप, प्लेट ग्लास विंडो अँड क्रुक्ड लेक हे डिस्क्रायबिंग वर्ड्स या नाउनसाठी या पाठातून आलेले आहेत. ओके फ्रेंड्स, इन दिस व्हिडिओ वी हॅव discussed on margin questions and also the first 7 questions of 7 activities from English workshop. Okay friends, we will see the remaining activities from this English workshop which is based on the topic the boy who broke the bank in the next video. Okay friends, all of you must write down all the questions, margin questions and other activities in your notebook and learn more and more, and also you must have a habit to read more and more. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.